Nate the lawyer.
I didn't tell him to go beat that man. One punch.
Flashback.
When you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is?
Goddamn.
Give him
Would
that
you look
fucking
at that?
receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit.
A few moments later.
I ain't gonna hurt him too bad though.
Ah, damn, bro. Chief Keef is crazy.
All right, so we got legendary UFC fighter Rampage Jackson's son involved in this incident with the professional wrestler where it seems like he tried to kill the guy. But what's the law? What are the facts? Let me break it down. All right, so first things first, we're going to start off by looking at the facts of the case. Who's involved, what happened, and we want to get a nice grasp of the whole situation. And for those of you who want more context, the full 1.5 hour edited live stream is in the link in the description. It's an unlisted video, so you can go check that out if you want more
Who
content.
trying to watch this shit for an hour, bro? What the fuck?
Then we'll look at their legal exposure, whether they're exposed in a criminal sense or if they're exposed in a civil sense. And then at the end, you tell me, do you think this is attempted murder? Do you think this is simple assault? What do you think is going to happen? Okay,
Right now, I think this shit is goofy. I think this shit is goofy.
let's start with the players. This is Raja Jackson. He's a 25-year-old MMA fighter and son of legendary UFC fighter Quentin Rampage Jackson. Now, his MMA record is 4-0 as an amateur, and he has one loss by decision as a professional. Now, Raja, along with being an MMA fighter, also streams live on Kick. Now, Raja is friends with the man named AJ Mana. He's known as the War Ready Warrior, and he works for a promotion called KnockX Pro. Now, KnockX Pro is an independent.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question, bro. Do y'all think this shit is fun? Like, watching people beat the shit out of each other. Like, this is it's wrestling, so it's supposed to be fake. It's not even real. So to me, this shit is goofy. I can't take this shit seriously, bro. I can't.
Promotion, and it's essentially the minor leagues of wrestling. Now, it's founded by ex-WWE star Rikishi. If you remember the WWE from the 1990s and early 2000s,
And it's not like they're really beating the shit out of each other. It's like pretend.
you'll know that name. So now the wrestling promotion was having a show, and AJ invited Raja to come and watch the event. Now, Raja accepted that invitation and decided to stream his experience on Kick.
What's up, chat? It's good. No, I didn't go with my pops. How does my head feel? I'm still fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. That's part of the reason why I didn't stream earlier. I was supposed to stream. I was supposed to
He was already in a bad headspace, and they took him to go do this goofy shit.
stream going to balling with AJ, but my head was fucked up. I was throwing up and shit. One of my teammates, Andre, who was on the stream the last time, is having a pro wrestling show, and I told him I will come and support, and then I wanted to bring you guys with me.
And it's not like he's a bad guy. Raj isn't a bad guy. He don't seem like a bad dude. It just seems like they were trying him, and he had to do his thing. But at the same time, I mean, he did beat the shit out of that one dude.
Now, just for a little context, Roger's talking about his head hurting and him throwing up because he had a concussion, and his head is still hurting a little bit. So that is something we should all keep in mind while we watch this event. Now, Roger goes and meets with his friend AJ Mana, and they go and meet the rest of the wrestlers.
What's up, bro? What's up? Why you look like a stripper at a gay strip club?
Really, bro?
I'm just saying.
He do look like a gay stripper though. That's crazy. With the Speedo. Cowboy
I'm just
hat.
saying. No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, why you wearing that, bro? You can't wear no long pants or something. You can't wear no fucking long pants or nothing.
Crazy.
Excuse me, bro. Excuse me.
WWE.
What's a black man's idea of foreplay?
What the fuck was that? What?
Oh,
What's up, big host?
What the fuck is SpongeBob doing here?
nice to meet you, brother.
You too, man. Come on.
Yes,
I
sir.
know you get in this.
Oh no, I do it for fun, huh? As Presidente, I hate you. I hate this dude. I hate this
Food
dude.
cooking too?
Nice to meet you, bro. Nah, you're one of my favorite wrestler here. You're the coolest.
Bro, I feel it.
Yeah. He's the cool.
tonight.
Yeah.
El Prez whooping my ass.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I first started out.
Yeah, I remember that. You're my favorite wrestler because of that. You beat out of him. Yeah. Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
You don't need to worry about him. You need to be worried about Psycho Stu.
What the fuck? Nah, he tweaking. He gotta be drunk.
Stu.
He gotta be drunk. Cause he was cool. See, he was cool with that dude. They were talking. Everybody was chill. Psycho
You don't
dude
know
pulled
me?
up.
Hell no.
Probably
Yeah.
drunk as hell. Nah, you see the. Oh my god.
Oh, you don't know it?
He's a worker, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was
He
that?
drunk, Brian.
You don't sell it?
Nah, he doing bullshit.
Bro,
He think this is a
So
game.
obviously, I gotta pause the video here because Raja was just hit over the head with a beer can,
With that
and
beer
he
can.
is still suffering with a concussion. And unfortunately, the person who hit him with the beer can, his name is Psycho Stu, and Psycho Stu believed that he was part of the show. He saw the cameras, and he thought this was what's known as a work in the wrestling business.
But the thing is, because a minute ago I was on Roger's ass, but the thing is, nobody else is doing shit. Everybody's chill. So why did he have to do that? Why did he have to do that?
To
But
understand
everybody
this
was
incident
cool.
fully, I have to explain to you some of these wrestling terms that are used behind the scene. Now, a work is a planned or scripted element of a pro wrestling event. It includes choreographed moves like slams, storyline development, and prearranged stunts. Now, that's why in this moment, all the wrestlers are saying, he's not a worker, he's not a worker, explaining to Psycho Stu that he's not part of the show. Now, you would have also heard the term sell it. After Psycho Stu hit Raja in the head with the beer can, and Raja didn't react, he said, you're not going to sell it.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
He drunk,
Bro.
So,
He drunk as fuck right now, bro.
what is selling in the wrestling business? Well, selling is the act of making moves look painful and effective, even though they're not. Now, obviously, there was some confusion here, and pro wrestler Psycho Stu apologized to Raja and explained that he actually thought this was part of the show. When he saw the cameras and everything, he thought that they were all playing the role. They were working.
I apologize.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were a worker. You stayed on camera.
Well, at least he apologized. He
We're working
apologized.
out. Well, he gonna come out on your mat, Juice. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it.
We're
Yeah.
always
I get it
working.
now. Now you
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Os? We're always working. So we'll set it up. I'll have him come out during your mat so we could fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
He trying to set this shit up. See, that's the thing about these wrestlers, dude. They see opportunity and they're like, I'm gonna make money off of this shit. Cause that's how it is, I guess, in wrestling world where it's a beef. Hey man, we gotta make money off of that.
Nah, you just involved fucking Rampage himself, cause that's his boy.
No, he can handle it. Hey,
Yeah, I can handle
his own
myself. Yeah, I
shit,
can
man.
handle myself.
Rampage gonna come
Hey,
whoop
Os,
your
nah.
ass.
You don't need his dad. He
Yeah.
handle his own shit. Os.
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah.
So, as
See, and he go ahead and he doing that shit. I hate when motherfuckers do that shit, bro. Motherfuckers be saying shit like that. Like, oh, that's Rampage son right there. Like, bro, I know what you're doing.
the head of the wrestling promotion said, hey, let's use this. We're going to make some more money. Let's put you in the ring. You'll come in during the match, have a little fun, and we'll see if we can sell more tickets, right? Rampage Jackson's son isn't at a wrestling event participating. Now, after all that was settled, Raja's friend AJ takes him to the back, and AJ tells Raja that he should give Psycho Stu a receipt.
He thought he was a pro.
Yeah.
Another thing is, even when we are working like that, you don't fucking, you know
That's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying.
So he don't. He's a fucking idiot. Hey. So when you run in on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt, bro. Tag his shit. If you got a fucking problem with it, I'll fucking run out there.
Everybody in this situation is acting stupid as fuck right now. Psycho Bob started this shit, clearly. or whatever the fuck his name is, Psycho Steve, Psycho Bob. He hit Raja on the head with that damn beer can, and everybody else, like fucking vultures, was like, we gonna set this shit up. They saw an opportunity, turned to this shit.
I'll get it there. Hey, as long as I get my lick back, I'm straight.
So, what's a receipt in the wrestling business?
What is a receipt in pro wrestling? Well, sometimes you might hit your opponent a bit too hard. All a receipt is your opponent giving you a little bit of payback, or a lot of payback. During my time in the WWE, I received my fair share of receipts. So this video is going to be ranking them from least painful to the ones I'm still feeling today.
Now, let's recap. Raja has been hit in the head with a beer can. He then gets upset. They all shake hands. He goes to the back, and his friend, who's one of the top wrestlers in the company, tells him to make sure he gets him back with that receipt. So Raja now is in front row, and he's telling the chat what exactly he's going to do, what type of receipt he's going to give him.
I haven't been playing Fortnite. Marcus mid. I get the
See, the seeds are already planted. Now shit is gonna happen. Because people feel a certain type of way, and they gonna act on their emotions. You know how shit gets.
For real. So I get it today. This nigga ain't no fighter, but I'm gonna really have to show him, like, nigga, you can't just hit a can on my goddamn
It's a wrestling
face.
match too,
I'm gonna hit
bro.
him, and
It's
I'm
some
gonna take
fake
him
shit.
down. I just don't know which one I should do first. I don't know if I should take him down first and then hit him, or I should hit him and then take him down. I don't fucking know. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. I just don't know if I'm gonna pick him up first or hit him first. I don't know. Because if I punch him and he goes down, then I won't be able to pick him up. I ain't gonna hurt him too bad though. He was drunk. He was pretty drunk, I think. But I will tell you guys this. They told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you. I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. Watch.
Now, Raja's father, Rampage Jackson, calls him and starts making fun
Now he's getting on top of his head too. Oh my
of
god.
the fact that he is hugging up on grown men in booty shorts and starts teasing his son about that.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Straight. I looked at your stream because my chat was going crazy, and then by the time I popped in your stream, you was hugging on a dude in some damn tights.
Man, shut
Man, you said I looked at your stream, you were hugging on some dude in some booty shorts.
I wasn't hugging on nobody.
I saw you, nigga. I saw you hugging on your coach.
Sexual fantasy. You need to stop that shit.
No, I don't got no sexual fantasy, nigga. I got some eyeballs. I saw you.
So now we have
Now his
all
daddy
of
get
his
on his head.
backstory. His father's telling him, "Oh, you're hugging up against men in tights." He feel like he's embarrassed because the guy hit him with a beer can. He's got a concussion. He was told to return the favor, give the person a receipt, hit him for real. And he's telling people, "I'm going to do exactly what they say. I'm going to hit him for real. They told me to hit him until I get pulled off." So at this moment, it seems like everything's going to go to plan until Raja gets into the ring.
He didn't even see him coming. He just picked him up. He straight in and jumped.
Now I gotta pause
Oof.
it here because I cannot show you.
I already
the
know what's
punches
coming up.
because YouTube is going to demonetize the video. So we'll just look at it in still shots.
You see Buddy in the back trying to pull him off. With the Keith music in the back. Oh my god. Everybody trying to pull him off. Camera. Everybody jumping in. Everybody jumping in. Everybody jumping in. Look at all this dumbass shit going on. That dude bleeding too.
Now, Raja's friend, the one who brought him to the event, the one who told him to give the other wrestler a receipt,
This dumbass
went on a live stream and had to defend himself because people were saying, hey, you told him to do this. You told him to go beat this guy up. And this is what he had to say.
Fucking explain. Because I was a big part of this shit.
Look at him. He spent a good second thinking about whatever bullshit he gonna pull out his ass.
Says, since this is already on camera, and you can go watch it for yourself, like I said, the tape never stopped running. Since this is already on film, let's go ahead and use it. Let's make it a part of the show. Well, how are we gonna do that? Well, I'll give you a chance to go in on during his match, and you know, you get your lick back. You see, I said receipt. I didn't say lick back. I said receipt. You know what a receipt is? Here, I'll do it
in pro wrestling.
I'll do it to myself.
Explain that for the people.
I'll do it. I will literally give myself a receipt right
He's
now.
trying to weasel his way out of this one.
That's a receipt, bitch. That's all the fuck I told Roger to do. The only thing I told Roger to do was give him a fucking receipt because that's what the promoter wanted to do, to fucking be done. The promoter sent me away with Raja to work out the details. Watch the video. I didn't tell him to go beat that man.
Bro. But you the one that told him, hey, go handle that. And if he can't, you're gonna go do it. So what the fuck type... He's not even a wrestler, so what the fuck do you expect him to do?
One punch.
You didn't say shit about one punch,
now,
bro. You
this
said
story
receipts.
has blown up on the interwebs. And you have some people saying this is attempted murder, other people saying this is just simple assault. You have a wide variety of opinions here. So let's look at the law in this jurisdiction and see what liability could both Raja have, both criminally and civilly, and what liabilities the wrestling promotion may have for allowing this to occur. So first, we need to know what jurisdiction will have a say in how this plays out. Well, we are in Sun Valley, Los Angeles, California.
Ooh.
So that means California law will
Cali
likely
law.
apply to the situation.
So
So
you know
what
anything about Cali law, it's a pain in the ass.
criminal liability is Raja Jackson exposed to? First, we have felony assault with a deadly weapon or by means of force likely to cause great bodily harm. That's California Penal Code section 245A4. Now, in this case, Psycho Stu was punched over 20 times while he was unconscious. And prosecutors are going to say, well, the force that Raja used was clearly enough to likely cause great bodily harm. That has a penalty from 2 to 4 years in state prison and a $10,000 fine. Another charge that prosecutors are likely going to look at is battery causing serious bodily injury, which is found in the California Penal Code section
he's charging up these
243D.
charges, bro.
In this case, a serious bodily injury is broken facial bones, loss of teeth, loss of consciousness, and possibly choking on your own blood. The penalty for this is up to 4 years in state prison. Now, if Psycho Stu is permanently disfigured, prosecutors will look at something like mayhem, which is California Penal Code section 203, which applies if the person is permanently disfigured. That's a 2 to 8 year sentence. And then we have attempted murder, which in my opinion is going to be hard, if not impossible to prove. That's found in the California Penal Code section 664, and prosecutors would have to argue that Raja intended to kill Psycho Stu. And
Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to, you know, pull something out their ass to get that one. All the other shit seems believable, but murder, not really.
human prosecutors
I mean, everybody else just told him to go beat his ass. That's about it.
argued that Raja hit Stu as many times as possible and ignored his unconscious state. Now, obviously, that can get you a life sentence, but there are some special aggravating factors that Raja has to also be concerned about here. Now, the fact that Raja is a trained MMA fighter, a professional MMA fighter, prosecutors could argue that this is an aggravating factor. See, courts have found that boxers and trained fighters can be treated as deadly weapons themselves. That's why boxers and MMA fighters have to be licensed. And obviously, prosecutors are going to be saying that this was premeditated. And for evidence, they're going to show Raja talking to people in the chat, explaining to them
He should have not been done. He should have not done that shit, bro.
what he was going to do and what his intent was. Now, if you're an attorney representing Raja, the obvious thing you're going to say is this was all part of the show. He was instructed to do what he did, and he just followed command. Now, Raja's
He was
defense
instructed,
is
but-
going to be
He was instructed to do something that he didn't know what it actually meant. Technically, he still did it.
I was told to do this. They told
something
me
has to happen, but I don't think it's
going
to be the extreme.
They told me to jump in the ring and hit him. They knew I was not a trained wrestler. They knew that I didn't understand the way the business worked.
So I'm guessing the fucking wrestling league or whatever is gonna get sued because
I followed
they let this random dude just go in and do whatever he wanted.
As many times as possible until somebody pulled him off of me.
Somebody's
getting
sued.
Raja's defense, and it makes sense in the context because everything that I just told you is accurate based on what we just saw. But the obvious question is a court going to allow this to absolve Raja of any criminal liability? Now, no one's talking about this, but what about criminal charges for AJ Mana? That's the person who invited Raja.
He's the one that told him to go do this shit.
Prosecutors can look at charges like solicitation, aiding and abetting an assault. That's California Penal Code section 31 through 33. And this goes because AJ told Raja to give him a receipt, which is a real hit. And this incited the assault. He could be facing aiding and abetting charges for this assault. And there's also an element of reckless endangerment here. Think about it. AJ allowed his friend, who is untrained, an MMA fighter, to go into a wrestling match with no preparation, and the only directions were to slam the guy and punch him for real because he hit you with a soda can or a beer can earlier. And we haven't even touched on the civil liability because I think the wrestling promotion could be civilly liable because the owner of the wrestling promotion told Raja to go into the ring. They knew he wasn't trained. They gave him limited instructions and allowed him to do this to one of their wrestlers. Now, what are some realistic outcomes that we can expect? Well, I think Raja should face felony assault with great bodily harm charges. Now, if Psycho Stu's conditions worsen, then you could see something like a attempted murder charge. And if Psycho Stu actually dies, we're looking at maybe a manslaughter charge. And on the civil side, I think Stu has everybody dead to rights. He could sue Raja personally.
Basically.
He could sue the promotion, Knock X Pro Wrestling.
He get
right?
a bag.
They obviously have
He gonna get a bag off this.
Insurance, and he's probably got the deeper pockets with the company. AJ Mana could be named, and his personal finances could be at stake because he was the one that was giving direction to AJ to do what he did. So when Stu recovers, he should get a good lawyer because he could be compensated for his injuries based on the situation. So at the end of the day, it's not going to be lawyers who make the decision on liability. It's going to be regular people sitting in the jury box. So what do you think? Let me know. Do you agree that Raja should go to jail for a couple of years for this assault? Or do you think his liability, especially on the criminal side, is mitigated because he was told to do these things, right? He was told to go do these things. He may have gone overboard, but does that in some way, the fact that his friend, who was a professional wrestler, and the company told him to go and give a receipt? Or would you say, I don't care about all that, he should have known better, give him max time?
I think, because at the beginning of this, I was on Raja's ass about this, and his daddy. I still am, but it's gonna be more of a civil thing. I think it's gonna be more of a civil thing now. Raja could do some time, but it's not gonna be no murder charge. He didn't fucking kill the guy. The most, I think, it's just gonna be about the money, bro. Right now, I'm just feeling like it's gonna be about that money, bro. Cause he can sue Raja and he can sue the league or whatever and get his check. Either which way, I hope the dude is doing better now and, stable condition and shit like that. All right. Peace.